Welcome back to the garage. Picked up this little quad. It's not that little, I guess. Decent sized tires. It has a GY6 style engine on it, I believe. Belt drive. It's missing the rear driver. A little rusty in there. Body's broken in a few spots. Not a big deal to me. Rear brake lever's broke. More body damage. The rear brake is kind of mangled. So needs some work, but I traded the doodle bug that I had zero money into for this and $100, and I have this engine I had laying around. I pulled the cover off, got a good rear driver, so I'm actually about to pull this off and pull the body off, and then I'll bring you guys back and see if we can't pull some parts off here and put on here and try to get this one running. Body's off. It does have a battery sitting in there still, but now to pull off the carburetor. Because that carburetor is located right behind the tire. I don't know about you, but this is not a good idea. This is the dumbest setup I've ever seen on something like this. Who is dumb enough to design a carburetor to sit behind the front tire on something that usually is off-roading? That's just asking for a dirty carb. So, gonna have to pull that out, pull it off, get it all cleaned up and rebuilt, and then got some rust going on in here. So I feel like, just to be on the safe side, I'm gonna pull this whole front driver and everything off in here, and yeah, get rid of all that. Clean this all up. This ground needs to be remounted. Here's the main ground with a battery, and that one is just not hooked up to anything. So let's see if we can roll it over though, and see if it gets spark. So pull the spark plug off, and alright, I'm gonna try this one-handed. Battery's hooked up, got a screwdriver, spark plug. Need to ground the spark plug out. So let's see here. I want to do it where I can hold the spark plug and the phone both. Let's see, we'll go here. Nope, no spark. Alright, so I'm going to unhook the coil right here, see if I can't change out this coil for a different one. Alright, since it's not getting spark, this here is the CDI on it. Sits over here in this little area, and green wire. It's got this little connector here and 3 wires with the connectors. So what I'm about to do is unhook this here in just a second and replace it with this partially dissected wiring harness with a CDI on it. It's basically a CDI wiring harness that I'll just be able to plug in where I unplugged the original. So I'm about to do that real quick. See if we have. Alright, so I got to checking out this area on the replacement engine, and there's supposed to be a bearing that sits right here, and this bearing journal is broken, so this engine is no good. So I'm going to pull this engine and see if I can't get this little one, which should be the same, wired up and running on this frame. So it's going to be quite a bit of work. I'm not going to record a whole lot, but yeah, time to get it. Alright, there's the quad frame, old engine, new engine. So time to strip this one down and get everything off, get it switched over to the other engine, and get it back in here, and hopefully we can get it running. So let's get. Okay, so we have the new engine swapped in, and we are working on getting everything wired up. I'm not too worried about having everything on electric start work and all that. I'm okay with bypassing the solenoid, the key switch, and everything. So what I'm doing is I have a simple wire harness here, just a 4-prong. So we have the coil that goes in. We have the kill switch, another kill switch, black and white with a green. That's kill switch. So double kill switch, and then we're left with blue and white, black and red, and green. Black and yellow coming out of the 4-prong CDI is your coil wire feed, and then a green for ground is your other coil wire feed. So coil comes around, black and yellow with green, goes into the CDI, comes out white and blue, red and black with green. So I took these here 3 wires, came over to my engine. Over here coming out of my engine, I have a black wire, the black and red, a white and red, a yellow and red, and then a white. So the white and red is the pickup, so white and red to blue and white. Black and red to black and red. I got the green ran to just a solid black. So black to green, red and black to red and black, white and red to blue and white, and I have spark. I will show you guys. So up here, let's get this sitting somewhere. That should be good. Oop, I don't even know where my camera's at. So, I'm going to tape my wires up real quick, put the spark plug in, clean the carburetor, put some fuel to it, and see if we can get it to fire up. Alright, chains on, mufflers on, gas tank sitting here. Let's see. Everything's hooked up except for the 2 wires that I didn't hook up, the yellow and red plus the white one. Electric start's not hooked up, kill switch is not hooked up. I got the carburetor all cleaned, have had it started. This is the aftermath of cleaning the carburetor. There was this white milky stuff in it, and I've never seen that stuff come out of a carburetor before. And I was going to use just this other one, but where the choke mounts right there is different. So, but It sounds mean. So, time to finish buttoning up everything, get the body back on. I need to put some oil in the rear drive of the clutch. It's right back down in here. Pull that little screw off, put some oil in, and then put some oil in here. Bolt the gas tank on, body back on, and we're going to take it out for a ride. So, stay tuned, hit the like, subscribe, and I'll catch y'all in